We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Barkley. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Barkley on the carry.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking to throw. Brewer, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Watch the screen. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. In your face. Let's go. 10 seconds. We got double up. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Slam. Switch. You go. Hey, go steal.
Now they'll run it on the toss. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Play to the running back.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Rush in. Check. Hey, alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And an Eagle 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Check 31, check 31. Time go, time go, time go. Red, cycle.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Right there, 56. Good track, good track. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brewer. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, 33, Billy. 56. Here we go,
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56 is the mic. Ain't no such thing as 1, 2 minutes. Watch twist. Watch twist. Mike 56. Mike 56. Yeah, that's what I do. Check nickel.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
SOS.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Striker. 3-3.
Son, you gonna see me.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike 1.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Brewer. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down. Brewer. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
56. And let's pin him. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Let's go now. 50, green, 52 blaster.
He's crossing. He's checking crab. Switch. Check. Back. Check.
Check, stand. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
10 seconds.
55. Watch the safety creep. Shoot. 36.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner, and he'll take this one down to about the 40.
He's tackled.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Man, I got you. Check. Check 3. Check 3.
2nd and 9 now. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Hatchet. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
56, by 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Does in great field position.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
25-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole to close there quickly at the end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Shift Check nine, check nine. Joker, 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 Joker.
A first down carry for Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Carrier. Aaron Donald on the stop. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch the edge. Watch out, watch out.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Some 2 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Brewer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
56, the mic, boy. 56. Check, 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 59 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 24, Giants 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brewer gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
6-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mike 53.
the shotgun.
They're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw on second down. Brewer, he'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Brewers
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Giants on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Brewer. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.